the nosebleed seats on the Med Conservative Crime Fire. This week, we have a bit of a change in format. Originally, we were supposed to air part 1 of a 2-part interview with the original recipe Matt Gage as part of our 10 most influential people in Central Illinois wrestling. However, we decided that a certain event needs to be played on the air before we start airing that interview. It's the first of our inductions into the 2012 Central Illinois Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. The Don Kato Morales is the newest member of the Hall of Fame, but before we show that ceremony, we have a short interview with a man who recently retired from the ring when he lost at November Rain. Here's an interview I conducted with Benz. Benz, for some reason you decided you were going to retire if you lost at November Rain.
Right.
The first question is, why did you want to retire if you lost?
It's not so much that I necessarily wanted to retire. It was one of those things that they weren't going to give me the match that I wanted. I thought it was a way to light a fire in both of us, me and Madman, and I lost, and you know, that's what I, at the time, had to give up to get it. I don't know where everybody else is getting this false sense that I can just come back. I gave my word that if I lost, I would retire, and I've staked my whole career on being, you know, on being an honest guy and true to my word. So I got to stick true to my word.
But there's not one single person that wanted you to put that step in the match.
The people that I talked to, and I'm not really at liberty to say, said that's the only way they could make it happen.
Really?
Yeah. So
now,
I gave them, that person, my word, and my word's my bond, man.
But you realize that no one honors loser leaves town.
I like to think I'm a little different than everybody else. I've always been true to who I was and true to what I said. If I said I'm going to do something, I'm going to do it, or do it to the best of my ability.
Well, let me ask you this. Does that stipulation just apply to New Midwest? Or if a promoter called you tomorrow and like PWE or UWC out east, or NWA Supreme or Dreamwave or IWA Unlimited, would you take it?
I honestly haven't even thought about it. I mean, the offer at the time hasn't presented itself. So I mean, I don't know.
So you would wrestle for another promotion, just not New Midwest.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that the opportunity hasn't presented itself, so I don't know what I'd do there. I gave my word that I was done here, and that's the way it is.
Do you think your departure leaves a massive hole in the New Midwest roster without you in it?
I'd like to say yes, but at the same point, I mean, we had a great event. They did awesome tonight. I feel okay leaving. For a long time, that was hard for me. I always felt like, you know, you see guys come and go, like you said, loser leaves town. I've seen guys come and go, and I felt there needed to be somebody stable here. With the kind of talent we got here now, I'm comfortable walking away. It's not saying that's what I wanted, but I'm more comfortable now than I would have been a year, 2 years ago.
You would not come back for one more match with Madman because, in actuality, the series is tied 1-1.
I know that. Trust me, I know. I gave everything I had to Don that night, and he beat me. Same thing, I know that when I beat him, he gave me everything. I really don't know what I was trying to prove.
What do you want us to remember about Benz now that you're not going to wrestle?
Stayed true to his word. Loved what he did. Loved who he did it for more.
All right.
All right.
Benz, sad to see you go. I don't think you should leave. I certainly didn't want you to leave.
I'm not, yeah.
You'll be around, like, but you won't be in combat.
Nights like this make it hard. But it was a good time, good show.
Well,
thanks again, Crown
just to say, people said they retire and they come back eventually. Everybody does. Never say never.
It's a good way to look at it, but right now my mind's made up.
All right. Benz, thank you.
Absolutely. Thanks, Crown. Is that all right?
Ladies and gentlemen, we have a new Midwest heavyweight champion, the dodgeball superstar Tyler Priegel, won the title in a triple threat hardcore match over Ryan Phoenix and Tom Arson. Tyler Priegel is standing by with his post-match comments after winning the championship.
You people laugh and make fun of the guy that carries dodgeballs to the ring. Well, you're missing the point. It's not about that I'm playing dodgeball. It's that I'm good at it. I'm good at everything I do. I collect trophies. I collect belts. New Midwest belt tonight. It's mine, and it's going to be mine for a long time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2012 NBS Awards is in our nomination process. Now, major change this year from last year. We are taking the NBS Awards on the road. We are not going to be holding a awards ceremony in Decatur like we've done the past 4 years. We're going to give away some of the awards at area shows all across Central Illinois. We are taking your nominations for Wrestler of the Year, Tag Team of the Year, the Respect Award, the Diamond in the Rough, the Most Hated, the Most Popular, and the Referee of the Year and the Golden Microphone Award. We're also taking further nominations for the NBS Central Illinois Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. To find the information out about how you can submit your information, your nominations, to the 2012 NBS Awards, which is due on March the 3rd, 2012, go to CentralIllinoisProWrestling.com. You can send your nominations by email at mcc@CentralIllinoisProWrestling.com. You can also find the Facebook event page. Just search for NBS Awards on Facebook. It will come up right away. Join the event. Send in your nominations. You can discuss possible nominees in the event section, this event page for the NBS Awards. But please get your nominations in by March the 3rd, 2012. We will decide our 5 finalists, and then we will begin handing out the NBS Awards at area shows throughout March and possibly early April. And now, we're going to head to the ring for our introduction to the NBS Central Illinois Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame. And now, I want to point out at this time to present the first Central Illinois Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame induction, Zero Guy Smith!
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a bit of confession to make. My name is Guy Smith, and I am a wrestler. I am also a legend in my own mind. And I think if you asked all the guys in the back if they were being honest, they'd have to say the same thing and say we're all legends in our own mind. And when we come out here in this ring and we get to perform in front of all of you, it's a dream come true every time. Every little piece and speck, every cheer, every boo, it's living a dream that a lot of us have had and have chased after and worked hard for. And every one of us has somebody to thank for that. Every one of us has somebody who has brought us in, taught us, somebody who said, you should get in this, you should give this a try. Tonight, we are honoring somebody who has done that for a lot of guys. And I think that's probably the greatest gift that you can give to anybody, the chance to live that dream, to live your dream, any dream, even if it's just for a second. And I could go into a lot of stuff. You know, I could talk about how hated he's been by certain people throughout the business. I could talk about how hated he's been by the crowd. I could talk about the bad reputation that he garnered. And I could probably talk about a few things that he's done to deserve that reputation. But I won't, because my personal experience is just of a man who has a passion for this business, and not just a passion for this business, but a passion to share his passion. The man we're inducting tonight into the Central Illinois Hall of Fame is somebody who spent his time chasing championships and focused, well, not just chasing championships and not just focusing on himself and not just focusing on his career. He's a guy who opened the school, who said, you know what, I want to give other people a chance to be a part of this. He's a guy who started and ran a promotion, and not just a guy who said, I want to go out there and get my spotlight. I want to go out there and entertain and show everybody what I can do. He said, I want to teach some guys how to do this. And I want to teach some guys, you know, what they can do. And then I'll build a platform for them to come out and show everybody what they can do. And now, some of those guys you see weekly on WWF TV, WWE TV. Yeah. Some of those guys you're gonna see on WWE TV. Some of the guys you've seen tonight wouldn't be here if it wasn't for this man. And not to downplay the hard work that a lot of people have put into tonight, but, well, I'm standing in his ring right now. So this show might not be happening tonight if it wasn't for this guy. So I spent all week thinking about this and what I was going to say, how I was going to describe the impact that Kato Morales had on Central Illinois wrestling. And what I ended up having to come to the conclusion that he made Central Illinois wrestling.
Yeah.
Now there were other promotions. There's a lot of people who I would say made Central Illinois wrestling. There's guys in Springfield that did it. There was guys in Peoria that did it. There's guys down south. And there's guys up north. And they all had a hand, because without all of them having the same type of vision, we would just have Springfield Pro Wrestling. So tonight is my great honor to induct Kato Morales into the Central Illinois Hall of Fame, to welcome him up here at this time. And on behalf of a lot of guys, on behalf of some girls, and on behalf of myself, who you badgered and badgered and badgered to take part of an opportunity, a huge opportunity, when you didn't even know me at the time. Didn't like me. I want to say thanks for all the work you've done, for all the work you've put in, all the chances you've given, all the hurts and the stings you've taken, all the garbage that you put up with and the burdens that you've shouldered. But most of all, just for having the passion to share that passion with so many people, I want to say thank you. Let me first start by saying thank you to Dave and 01 for having this event. And you fans are rabid here tonight. I mean, give it up for Mattoon as well. I ain't heard fans like this in years. I mean, I actually got out of the business because I thought wrestling in this area was dead. But you guys proved me wrong. And don't let Guy Smith stray you on a path that's not true, because I didn't do anything. It was people like Serenity and Robert and Justin and DeAndre and the Prince and Cobra and Drew and all the guys in the back. They're the ones that did it. But like I said, I lost faith in the business, and it was people that I ridiculed and talked down to, like Guy Smith and Christian Rose and Matt Cage and all those guys, that changed my opinion of wrestling, because we had to go out of the state to realize what the business meant, and we all bonded and became friends. And if they don't feel that way, that's fine, and a lot of people have problems and issues, but to me, those guys I just named that went on these tours with me forged a lifelong bond with me that I will never forget. I mean, even the nosebleed seat guys like Steven and Mo and Chris, I mean, I hated you guys at first too. Ladies and gentlemen, Truck Thompson.
You can tell me your name is Christian, Guy Smith, all these guys are down on their knees. What about me?
Oh my Lord. Left the camera on autopilot. And now Truck Thompson just decides to interrupt our induction ceremony and attack our newest Hall of Famer. I did not know that this was gonna happen. But Kato and Truck are in a fight, and Truck Thompson takes down the Don. And Truck is gonna pick him up. Ah, look! I think Kato Morales has lost a lot of weight. As Bear St. Pierre makes his way to the ring. This was a scheduled matchup for 01 USA. But Kato Morales, Truck Thompson just slammed him. Don used to push towards the 400-pound mark, but he's lost quite a bit of weight. It's actually maybe a bit, under the 300-pound mark. But Bear St. Pierre comes out to make the save for the Don. I cannot believe that Truck Thompson came out and interfered or broke up this Hall of Fame induction. I was quite interested to hear everything that the Don Kato Morales had to say. Well, I guess we're never going to know what he was going to say because he got interrupted by this ungrateful Truck Thompson. I mean, good grief. We had an actual NBS award ceremony in Decatur like we did the last 4 years. None of this would be going on. Bear St. Pierre always looking for people to chop him. I think I'm going to get me one. Oh, that felt good. Serves him right for interfering in our special ceremony. I mean, I hope this isn't a recurring thing that's going to happen with every award that we give out. We had to fast track this Hall of Fame induction because Don Kato Morales is leaving for Vegas in the February the 10th. So midweek before the 01 USA show, I decided, got a notion in my head to contact the awards committee and decide, are we going to induct Don Kato Morales into the Hall of Fame? And we all said yes. And we managed to find, get together 01 USA to help us as Bear with a big spine buster on Truck Thompson and a 2 count. Mr. Quarterback Vigil 5706. ISU Floyd, our awards committee, agreed to that this was our best chance to honor the Don Kato Morales as Truck Thompson gets a neck breaker on Bear St. Pierre. Moth in the background, just bemoaning the turn of events. Bear and the Truck Thompson goes to a neck vice on Bear St. Pierre. We're inclined to induct 3 members the NBS Hall of Fame this year. Don Kato Morales, the first one to go in. With 2 other prominent names in mind. It's just a matter of selecting the date that we induct them and the availability of the inductee for the show that we attempt to induct him as Bear St. Pierre drops back on Truck Thompson and may have knocked the wind out of Truck. Bear St. Pierre is down. Truck Thompson maybe having issues here as he motioned the referee to come over. Both men slow to get up. Those looking for the next event to attend in Central Illinois, go to the St. Louis Wrestling Community at stlwrestling.livejournal.com or the new CentralIllinoisProWrestling.com. This weekend's schedule of events is posted on that website. course, the nomination list is going to be posted on CentralIllinoisProWrestling.com as Bear St. Pierre with a power slam on Truck Thompson and a 2 count. Some of the folks that were in attendance for the awards ceremony, Justin King, formerly known as Shad Talley, WWE referee, was in attendance, and you saw him shaking hands, hugging Don Morales. Oh, there's a rake to the face. Serenity in the crowd obviously got herself a chop. Several members of the New Breed roster were in attendance for this award ceremony as Truck Thompson goes to the middle rope. Axe handle is caught, and Bear's got Truck Thompson in a hug, and not a friendly hug for that matter. Well, he's a bear. He's got to do a bear hug. And Truck Thompson, the strength is being sapped. Oh! It's over. Bear St. Pierre defeats Truck Thompson by knockout. Squeezes the life out of Truck. And Truck Thompson fades away. And it looks like we got an injury on the field. Bear St. Pierre just threw him down. And here comes the Don Morales back to the ring. Well, I thought he was coming back in, but looks like officials are running to the side of Truck Thompson. And the New Breed guides comes to the ring to raise the hand of the Don Morales, the newest member of the NBS, Central Illinois Pro Wrestling Hall of Fame, as he heads out to Las Vegas, hopefully to start New Breed Vegas and maybe someday bring some wrestlers from Central Illinois out to Las Vegas. One of those being Matt Cage, who is from Las Vegas, and we are going to have part 1 of our 2-part interview with the 10 most influential people in Central Illinois wrestling. Matt Cage will be on next week on the NBS TV, part 1 of 2, and maybe Matt Cage will be wrestling for the Don Morales when New Breed Vegas opens out in Nevada, as Bear St. Pierre is shaking hands around ringside. Don Morales looking on in the background, but this is the Mad Conservative Crime Fighter. We want to thank you for joining us this week on the NBS TV. We'll see you next week.